Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are joined by Dave from Big Wave Sound Therapy, and
Hello.
this is Coffee and Cards. Turn that down just a little and see how that does.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I heard. Turn it down a little. So we are going to start with a general message, as we always do. Dave is going to give us the oracle, and we are going to pull the tarot.
Interesting what the message will be.
Dave is using the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland.
So I get the card Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius.
Fellow air sign.
Yep. And underlying energy is a time for healing, and it's the balsamic moon. So, yeah, this is, actually we're in the Libra new moon and just had the eclipse, and that's definitely about bringing love into a situation. It's about the love and the relationships that you have.
Yeah, justice, reciprocity.
Yes.
So we actually we're watching the solar eclipse. We were going to do a video earlier, and then we got pulled into the energy of just watching it and just being for a little bit. And now Celia's like, let's go do some messages. So we are going to see what messages want to come out for this annular solar eclipse and full moon new moon in Libra, and new moon is about manifesting. So what do you want to manifest in your relationships? The current energy is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is definitely about that awakening journey. Nines are the end of the cycle. A lot of times with this card, I feel like the 8 blackbirds are like the chaos of the mind chaos. And that little white bird, I call my little Celia bird. So when I really get quiet after the chaos, I can tell where the message is coming from. And that's crossed by the Five of Wands, which can be about chaos and conflict. So apparently there's been a lot of mind chaos going on. And a lot of things, maybe people having actions and you're unsure of why are they doing that? What is that about? Just know we all have our own path to the highest and greatest good. And the foundation card is the Empress, which is about manifesting this the new earth. She's literally giving birth to the new earth in that's much more peaceful and balanced, and definitely ruled by the divine feminine energy of the emotions, because that is what we're healing at this time in the recent past is the Four of Swords, which is doing that heart healing, the little hearts in the basket there with her, and the angel feathers, the other feathers is just a sign that the angels are always around us. The headspace is that 10 of Pentacles, that dream we're all dreaming of. What would be your best, future manifestation of the reality, What kind of peace and love would you like to see? Not only at your family level, your local level, and worldwide. Like she's birthing a whole new world. And I think we were talking about that this morning.
Yes.
The immediate future is the Seven of Cups. Really being aware of what is blocking. Like he's looking, he sees which goal, he sees which of his emotions is blocking his future. He's aware of it, and it's going to be great the more that we are doing the healing work that you can pick up and say, oh, it's this, it's that, I have a feeling about this, I have judgment about that, I have a belief about this, and just picking the awareness up. Like Dave and I will have a conversation, and then I'm like, Dave, there's somewhere in there I have energy about that too, because we're co-creating, and we're marrying. So just know anytime you're in any kind of relationship with anybody, there is some mirroring always going on. The environment is the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new opportunity. That's like really good foundation energy of the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. So are you ready for a brand new beginning with this eclipse? The how other people see you is the Strength card. She is going through a transformation, as are we all doing this awakening journey. If you're watching me, you're most likely on your awakening journey, and we are going through transformation. Major Pluto just came out of retrograde. Other things are gradually going to start as we just continue on the path. So no, we're mid-transformation between now and the end of the year. It's going to just be off the charts. So he's like, whoa. Woo! So the hopes and fears card is the Eight of Cups. Are you afraid about walking your spiritual path? Are you afraid of where it's going to take you? The uncertainty, like she's walking towards it, but you know what? There's nothing. There's just the open beach there in front of her. She is going to have to just take it one step at a time and figure it out. And really, that's how the awakening journey is. Just one day at a time.
Can't really plan on it.
Can't plan, but it's all about doing our healing work, which is happening at the moment. So we get the Strength card, or the Strength card, the Star, the Empress, as major arcanas that, you know, all divine feminine energy that's really driving this reading. The underlying energy is the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So about, are you ready to put down the burden of this heartache? As you release it, like you're going to get, as you release the burden, actually is when it can come full circle back around. Because she said, if you look at those cards, they're in a circle. And as you're gaining the clarity on what to do and decide to speak a different way and take different action, you heal this story, you let the burden go. And then you go back to the victory of the situation resolving itself and giving you the
Love life.
The Ten of Cups. So going from the Ten of Wands to the Ten of Cups. We are going to get a couple of Celia cards for guidance. As always. It's funny because we were talking about, Dave and I did this a little bit ago. Take a little time to be. A break is needed. Give source some time to work in your favor. The Dark Night of the Soul, which is about awakening and stepping into your healing journey, which Dave and I could definitely both attest. We've been going through a period of that. It's definitely been a period of leveling up. And then we get the card of Let It Be Easy, mantra of the day. If it's meant for me, let it be easy. Get the card of Crystal Healing. Crystals carry ancient healing abilities and powers. And we get the card of Sound Healing, which is singing bowls, drums, and chimes. And I will just say, Dave and I did a live last night. It's posted on my channel, where we did a joint sound bath. We're going to do actually another one. We recorded that with the phone, and we're going to try it with the microphone and see how it does. So we're inviting everyone to take a little listen to our sound bath. It was definitely a solar plexus and heart chakra activation for me during it. So take a little listen. And the underlying energy is reciprocity, which is totally that Libra energy, which we were talking about that equal give and take. And it's, I am open to give and receive.
Yes. Beautiful message.
Yes. So we hope everyone is doing well. We're going to get these picked up, and then we're going to do some messages. And the water bearer, we did get your email. We did get your email. And we have our, look, we love the light seer so much. David got me a little mini deck, so we brought that to as one of our decks today. So apparently we got 2 light seers and another deck besides that for tarot. Besides that, I got the Moonology Messages card from Yasmin Boland, her newest deck for because we were at the new moon and the solar eclipse today. So So I will take a look at your birth chart and get back to you. Just wanted to, I don't know, we saw it.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm fun.
Good.
So what's the first?
Hi, Corinne. How have you been? Yeah, we've been on a little sporadically. We're working on doing it a little more. So, welcome.
Welcome. It's been a minute.
And yes, it has. And with that being said, Dave told me about tapping on the table, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, Corinne, do you have a question? I don't know if I've talked to you in a while. I have my own Celia deck now. I don't know if I showed you. If not, we'll use it.
Yes. She's always been a big supporter of the channel.
Yes. Oh, good. So he says, do you have a question? And thank you. We love them. I was actually working on them last night on the font. Like Celia was like, we were doing that and setting up a couple of other things. And she was like, wouldn't let me get up till I like had the whole deck done. So I'm actually going to get another one printed with a little bit different font on some of it and
Go from there.
go from there. But yeah, she definitely was ready to work on it.
What's coming up in love? Coming up in love for Trey.
As soon as you said that, I heard about my coffee. So,
Okay, first card we get is a time for healing. So we got the balsamic moon. The next card is it's a time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. And bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Those are very similar to what was in the opening here. And then the underlining energy
thank you, Corinne, for donating to the
Yay!
channel. Yay!
And underlying energy is hold your vision. So it's a fixed moon. So is there some like
Corinne, what energy are you holding on to?
yes.
Because you can change your energy,
Especially this new moon.
and like, especially with it being the solar eclipse today. I know you wrote down your list of what you want. We're gonna see what cards you get. And what Celia has to say, because she's got like a million things coming in my mind. So current energy, the Two of Cups. It's like right there. Have you been? Why didn't it work out? I heard I want to see him that way. Why didn't it work out? Because like the opportunity is like this is current energy, the Two of Cups. How is your masculine? How is your feminine? Are you open to receive? Because this is calling for sometimes we really have to shine our masculine energy, which is the sun. But like the sun, and then you know what today happened? The moon was in front of the sun, and then there was just a ring of fire around it. But it was definitely a bringing in of that feminine energy. We feel really strongly. So, how are you in your feminine energy? Have you wrote the story of how you would like it to be? Because we feel like she's like, you've done the focus wheel. Are you seeing couples together? Like, that's always a great sign. Are you seeing like cute little couples together and like you're standing back kind of watching them? Are you noticing a little more that there's a lot of people, like a lot of coupling going on? We feel like you are, and that's really actually a movement forward. I know it doesn't always feel like that. You're like, everybody's got somebody, but not me. But you know what? We feel like, you know what? Start, if you're not, pay attention to like people that are couples. Like, but like when you see or when you're out like somewhere and like somebody's like holding hands or like somebody opens the door or just like the sweet little like gestures of things, like try to pay attention to that. You're going to start seeing it more and more because you know what? You see it in your environment right before it happens to you. So we feel like it's gonna, but King of Wands, you know, the King of Wands is kind of focused on this one. Headspace, the Four of Wands. Corinne, what happened with the energy of the last person you were trying to have a relationship with? I heard trying to set up house, so that was just like
That's an old term, isn't it?
that is an old term. So that was but that was definitely what I heard, and I was like, I want to say that in a different way. Immediate future. Wish fulfillment by actions you take. Write the story of how you want it to be with somebody. Like, write the story of how you want to meet somebody. Like, what do you want to do? Like, you know, my thing's 2 pages long. No shame in my game. Holly, thank you for donating to the channel. We will get to you as soon as we're finished with Corinne. But we feel like some wish fulfillment's coming in as you're going to start noticing. And like we get a lot of wands here, which is action forward. I mean, literally, we get 1 cups and then 4 wands all surrounding it, which is the action you need to take to move forward with this. Where would you like to be with somebody? What do you want to manifest? We feel like this is the Justice card, which is Libra, which we are in Libra right now. Today we have a yod, which is Uranus and Neptune, both pointing at the moon, shining the light on the feminine energy. Really, like, today is like such a perfect day for manifesting, like unbelievably. Like new moon always is, but like this is in Libra. Like the finger of God is pointing at relationships. How do you want relationships to be? Demand reciprocity.
Yes.
How other people see you. We feel the five of swords can be like a lot of chaos and conflict around you. And a lot of, like in this card, he's like just listening to the one. He's kind of pulled it back, and down here he's like had a little realization, like, hold on, who do I want to listen to? And have other people notice that. Hold on. With that situation, Corinne, how quick did you fix it versus going on like you did with that other person? You saw the cycle and you immediately realized it. Like you saw it, you stopped it, right? Empowerment for you, like such healing. Do you realize how empowering it is that you saw that pattern, and how quick did it stop? Because you saw it. The outcome, like that's what you're seeing, what's blocking you. Like that was the card earlier in the reading about seeing what's blocking you, seeing that pattern. Okay, next time, you know what? Instead of that happening, hold on. She said outcome, 6 of Swords. Moving into calmer waters in a different direction, realizing you want to go somewhere else. Write what you want. Write the story of what you want. Like, sit out under the moonlight tonight, or the lack thereof, really, because it's a new moon, so no moon out there. Sit out under the stars and make your wish to the stars. What would you like to manifest? I would like somebody that is emotionally available. Corinne, where are you emotionally unavailable? Emotionally unavailable. People mirror us. So where are you emotionally unavailable? Because they're already attached. Underlying energy, the high priestess. Meditate and ask where that's happening, where you've had that pattern in the past, where that's happened, about when has this happened to me before? How does that make me feel? And like trace it back as many patterns as you can, because as you change your focus to what's causing the pattern, you're going to bring in reciprocity with your relationships, and a totally different kind of relationship that's going to be really balanced. With the 8 of Wands, a lot of communication, and the 10 of Cups. How you beating that? So we feel, yeah, definitely like somebody that's emotionally, did you get your heart broken and not want to be attached? Like, I can say that from, you get the North Node, which is, where's your North Node? Your mission in this life. If it's meant for me, let it be easy. And the water healing, and the card of personal karma. So it's definitely about your karma and what you're meant to heal. Where's your North Node? Where's your Chiron? But I feel like it's definitely tied to that. But definitely hooray about seeing like what the block is.
Yeah.
But you can definitely work on the personal karma of it. Get the reciprocity you seek. Where are you emotionally unavailable? As you may feel that that's not the case, but when you meet somebody, do you hold back a little? And are you holding back because you have that expectation that you're waiting for the other shoe to drop? Or I just say that because me and Dave just recently had that very same reference about waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Can't have the fun. Yep.
It's about having faith. Who broke your heart and took your faith? Okay.
Have faith in your dreams.
Okay, Corinne, that's for you. Holly said,
She wanted a career reading.
Oh,
I think.
Dave's got it. Okay. What do you see coming for my career? There you go.
Okay, Holly.
Sorry.
Let's see what we have for a career for Holly. Yeah, we do this. Easies.
I heard give you those, so we're giving them to you.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Career for Holly.
And Corinne, I still hear the coffee shop thing.
Okay, Holly, first thing you get is Ring Around the Moon, which is protection. And
Holly, you know what the sun did today? There was a ring around the moon today.
there was Ring of Fire.
So know that your angels are really with you and you're super protected at this time.
Next card is Moonlight Enchanted. So I kind of get that as that when I first got the card, it was just that follow your passion. Your know that you're secure in whatever passion your what you want to do for your career. Just make it magical and kind of follow that. Underlying energy is just dark moon, the past. And that's just don't let that back energy of what you've been doing in your career in the past kind of dictate what your dreams are in the future. Kind of follow that passion. Do you just know that you're protected and you can really do what you really like to do?
Yes. I hear blessed.
Blessed.
Blessed. So we're going to get some tarot for you. Holly, how's love for you? Because I see a lot of love cards. We're going to start with the King of Cups, the Fool, the Two of Cups, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Yes, he is, what is going, like, whatever's going on with your, like, boyfriend, like, because it's like the Two of Cups, the Lovers, but definitely some forward movement coming with what's going on with him, because whatever's going on with him is being mirrored into your career stuff. But we feel like there's a new opportunity coming with the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Do you do some kind of healing work? Because you get the Four of Swords, which is about healing, and then you get the Four of Wands. So do you do like home health? Have you thought of doing home health? Some kind of home, like the Four of Wands is about like the home. Sometimes it's about going to a new home, but with that, I feel like, oh, you're a healer. Do you do are you doing like home stuff? Are you doing it at your home? Or are you doing it? Do you have a healing practice at your home? Or do you have another job? Yeah. A PCA again. That's going to suck the life out of you. 2 retail jobs, not practicing now. Yeah, it's going to suck the life out of you. You know what I had the whole thought of? I'm a physical therapy assistant, but like I was really thinking about going back to doing that so I could pay the bills and help out a little bit. But you know what? It sucks the life out of me, and there's no more dead than that. And that reminded me of that whole thing. So you have the opportunity, yeah. What kind of healing work are you doing? I mean, does the PCA pay better than the retail? We feel like the retail is just going to like suck the life out of you. But if you're doing something with any kind of healing, like this feels like healing in the home. So whatever message that means to you. So if you do like in-home care, you're really a blessing to someone, and that's going to push everything along. In love, we're going to get some clarifiers. We're going to clarify the Five of Pentacles. Get the Wheel, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the healing is definitely where your power completely is. And as you step into that, do you do Reiki too? Do you do Reiki? Are you on? Do you have like a Google page? Do you have a website? Do you have a way that you're putting yourself out there to get clients? Because like it's going to bring you a lot of stability. It's a brand new opportunity. We feel like to work with somebody else with that Two of Cups being there, that's really going to move you forward quickly. But we feel like whatever's going on with your person is kind of mirroring. You should really think about the Reiki. But we feel like you're getting an offer, and if that's a better offer for you than the other, we feel like the retail thing is like gonna like suck the life out of you. So but you're definitely supposed to be doing some healing, and that helps bring you balance personally when you do that, when you're practicing, because you have to be in a good alignment to be doing Reiki. So we feel like and that will bring the balance with this, because do you live with your boyfriend? Is the money an issue? Because if you're doing the Reiki and being in balance, yeah, it's gonna, that's 10 of Swords. There's no more dead than that. Like, even if you're doing it to pay the bills, like, he's gonna have to just trust you for a minute, because you're doing the work. And as you start doing, like, do the Reiki, do Reiki start with doing Reiki on yourself, Holly, every day. As you find your balance, you're going to raise your vibration, and then you're going to attract everything you're desiring. I feel like there's an opportunity with somebody for a business. The Two of Cups there, I'm seeing as more of a business opportunity to move forward. And it's going to really help, like, the finances with the boyfriend, and bring some stability there. Because if you know your work, like, and the Devil's there upside down, which is just a little bit. Be careful about the codependency and the toxicity of it. And know that your power really comes when you're doing, like, the Reiki, and, like, yes, like, me and Dave do that. Like, we're doing this together. I tell him my favorite times are when he's on my channel. That's, like, my favorite shows. Like, when we're talking, like,
having fun.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like if you start doing the Reiki, it's going to raise your vibration and, like, change your money flow. And we feel like the retail is going to suck the life out of you. So, and be very toxic energy. And, like, you're working, and then that is that an even energy exchange? Are you getting paid what you're worth while you're doing that retail job? If not, then you're feeling, where's your self-worth? How much are you valuing yourself? Where's your vibration? Reiki yourself. And we're going to get you a Celia card, because well, you get 2 cards. The first card you got is the card of Twin Flame, which means you and your boyfriend may trigger each other in every way possible. And, and you get the card of Self-Worth, which is we teach others how to treat us, to value yourself. So where's yourself? Like, they're paying you what you value yourself at. And today is a great day. If you could go outside today and try to meditate, even though the eclipse has already happened, that energy's still out there. Go out there and, like, just meditate and feel the energy, and you will get an activation from the sun today. So you're saying, but, like, as you love yourself and know your self-worth, you're going to get treated better. You're going to get paid more. This new opportunity is going to come in, but you have to work on that, like, your vibration. So Reiki yourself every day. Like, that's the best advice we could give you, to Reiki yourself every day to raise your vibration.
Awesome.
It's going to go so well for you, Holly. We hear you're blessed. She's like, figure that out. Like, and that's what you're meant to do. Like, that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to do Reiki. Like, you're meant to be a healer. Like, we have been getting, Celia's been telling Dave lately that we have to be in mission by 2024. She's been, like, pushing, we got to get into mission. So, like, I feel like you stepping into you doing your Reiki is like you stepping into your mission. So, so thank you for donating to the channel. Holly, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Corinne, as well.
Yes, thank you. It's wonderful.
So,
woo! Take a breather.
How about Cat Goddess? What good news is on the way for me?
Good news for Cat Goddess. Okay, those are yours. It won't give me a card. See?
Yeah, are you doing it on yourself? Like Like I did some Reiki on Dave last night and it was just like so intense for me. And him.
It was. Okay. So Cat Goddess, don't let your past hold you back. Next card is meditate and contemplate.
So what are you expecting? You get what you expect, and we make expectations from what happened in the past.
Yeah, and the end of a tough cycle approaches, which is awesome. So whatever is that kind of that underlying energy, just kind of keep on meditating, be self-centered, self-worth, believe in yourself, and things are gonna come to an end here and definitely be better. And the underlying energy is nothing will come of the situation. So what's going on? what's the one thing you have that's in the front of your mind that you are focused on? That may just be something that's ending.
Are you meditating? I get the Ace of Wands that wanted to jump out, which is new inspiration. So what are you, we feel like you're getting, are you following divine inspiration? Sometimes like we'll be doing something random until you'll be like, go do this. Like we'll be in the middle of a hot tub and she's like, get out and go in. And there's always a reason. Or she'll be like, go to the store now, or go do this now. Or we were having breakfast one time and she's like, go have breakfast now. And it was so I could talk to somebody. So like following divine inspiration, even though it's like a crazy thing and it's like, well, I'm in the middle of this. When you get divine inspiration, follow it. We're going to see where it's going to take you. But she's like, follow that divine inspiration. Like I had that whole, just like all that just flashed through my head. You wonder why I need a break between.
So, Holly's doing a good job at that 3 p.m.
On her mom. And we feel like she's like, that's the message. Follow the divine inspiration. And then you have the Death card, the Hermit, the 5 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands, which for underlying energy. So transformations coming as you elevate yourself and see things from a different perspective and stop holding on to things from the past. You get what you expect. So decide what you want instead, and then see where your expectation is. Like write down what are you trying to manifest, like, and then where are you at with that, and then write where would you like to be with that, and then what steps would you like to take to get there, and then say, okay, am I willing to take those steps? If not, why are you being blocked there? Something from the past, like are you putting your heart on if you're trying to manifest love, are you really going in with an open heart that, without great risk, you get no great reward. So you have to really go in with an open heart to really find love. So
true.
So you have to really put yourself out there. But we feel like you're getting inspiration, like you're getting ideas, like something's popping in your head and you're just like ignoring it. Are you getting an idea to go buy the dang lottery ticket? Like what is like, that's like divine inspiration. I'm like, I hear, go do whatever you're being guided to do, go do. So awesome. Follow the divine inspiration. It's going to lead you to great change, to see things differently, and bring you a big healing opportunity. And then as you do that, make sure you're standing there and being the light bearer and teaching others what you're, how you did it.
Awesome.
Sometimes about the nothing good will come. Sometimes we just overthink things. Are you overthinking things? Okay.
So Corinne's got another question.
Okay.
Maths is over.
What was I meant to learn with AC? The colleague I found out was not available. Well, I can answer that without even a card. It's a reflection of where your vibration is. Like forever, I kept attracting people that were not emotionally available, or to where I didn't feel like my heart would necessarily be at risk, because I had had my heart broken and I kind of was really guarded about it. So I wasn't emotionally available. So I kept attracting people that were at that vibration. So how's your heart chakra? Are you seeing like little love couples all over? What you get, Dave? You know we're still.
I got away. Okay, Corinne, first one I get is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So that it was just a reference point, another cycle, just that seeing if you were paying attention to things.
And then when it happened again, it's a like Celia's telling Dave and I everything lately. It's a reference point. When something happens, it's a reference point for you to know in the future.
Yes. Next card I get is you and your loved ones are safe. So just know that you're safe and protected, that it's not, the relationship wasn't there to hurt you, is there to teach you self-love, I think, or to that reference point again. And then the next card I get is bring love into the situation. So is it about the cycle of opening up your heart and being...
And you must have done great work, because you realized it how much quicker.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead.
And the underlying energy. Work through your fears. So yeah, don't be fearful of
what are you afraid of with love? Like,
yes.
are you afraid of getting your heart broken without great risk?
Yeah.
No great reward. And we're gonna get some but definitely a reference point to show you where your self-worth and self-love is, because everybody we meet and every relationship we have, like when me and Dave aren't getting along super well, we're like, will you love yourself some more so we can be happier with you? Because we are just like such a mirror. Like, so
yes.
If Dave's not feeling the greatest about himself, or I'm not, either one, we just reflect that in each other, because that's what happens.
It's that twin flame thing.
In general, people mirror.
Yes.
In any way, people mirror.
Yes.
If you are not happy and you go to your mom's house, how is she?
Usually not happy.
So, okay.
Some tarot for
Corinne, we are. The Wheel of Fortune, crossed by the Judgment card. Dave, what do you got to say about that?
That would be the cycle of judgment.
And
usually when you judge yourself. You get judged. Judge and be judged.
And what did we, Corinne? And what was we talking about today? What the true love was about forgiveness of yourself.
Forgiving myself. Yep.
Corinne, have you forgiven yourself for why am I attracting this? Because that's what you're saying. So you're blaming yourself. Don't blame yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Forgive yourself. Say, you know what? It's a lesson. It's a reference point. Start the reference point. It's a reference point. Okay, now I know. Yes. That's beating up on yourself. When Dave beats up on himself, I beat up on him worse. Like, I'm like, will you please stop? Or I just have to go away from him.
Yes. Otherwise, I'm a punching bag.
I am being a complete mirror to you, and that's what they are being too. So, like, as you're like, congratulate yourself. Say, you know what? I caught it so much faster. You know what? I'm being more aware. You know what? You have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. You have to have that mindset. You know what? You have to know what you don't want. Now I know what I don't want, so I definitely know what I do want. You know what? I want a committed relationship. You know what? Do the focus wheel again, Corinne, on the committed relationship. really general, and start noticing the little couples around you. But like, it was a reference point. So he's like, reference point. Like, these are both major arcanas, like this to show you, give you a little confusion, but let you make the choice. We get to choose how we see, have a perspective on things. And it caused you to put your boundaries up.
Mm-hmm.
And then it caused in and out to attract that in and out energy, because once you're thinking about it, you're just going to attract more of it. But we're in Libra season, Justice card, immediate future. Now is the time to change it. Another major arcana. Divinely guided to help right now. Right now. To bring in your current environment. 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity. Somebody that's going to treat you equally. Like, make sure that's on your list. Reciprocity. Like, top of the list. Reciprocity. Like, equal give and take. Have you been really focused on your money? Because the 10 of Pentacles is like good how other people see you. They like see you as like doing very well. Like, thinking she's got it all. What's going on, you know? And then people are projecting that on you, because if they're like thinking, okay, well, she's doing, you know. But have you been really focused on your money? Oh, and how's your family legacy with love? How are your parents married? Are they divorced? I feel like maybe not married. Like, we feel like work is good, but like, how does your family do love? Like, do you have siblings? How is their love? How are your parents' love? How's your aunts and uncles? Like, where is the, because you got the card of personal karma. So where is the love pattern? And the self-worth pattern. Self-worth. And the hopes and fears is the Magician, which is, are you afraid you're going to manifest this cycle over and over again? Because the outcome is the Empress, and she can manifest anything she wants. And we're just going to say 5 of the 10 cards on the table are major. So this is divinely guided. You're going towards where you need to. With making good money, you're not really being in your feminine energy, which makes it kind of hard to receive. Corinne, that's so like part of the block right there. So part of the block, like that started, like that's probably very connected to your Chiron. Because we get the card of the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest moving energy. And he's like, clarity. Seeing him from a different perspective. How about this? Thank them for being in your life when they were. They gave you the wound they signed up for. You signed up for it. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They were just doing their part of the contract. Forgive them and let it go. Because you know what? Any burden you have holding against them is, you picked them. So, you know, when you came in, you picked them. So it's about seeing them from a higher perspective. They gave you the wound they were meant to give you. You wanted to learn this lesson. That's why you came in this lifetime. You picked it. I know we don't always want to hear that, but that's honestly the truth. And you have the strength to overcome it, and really change the way you speak and think about it, and take it as a different path on your as part of your journey, you know, through the healing. Try to see it from the other side. They gave me this lesson. I let them off the hook. Thank you for being in my life when you were here. Thank you for being gone. But they gave you that wound as part of your lesson, like part of your contract completely. And they were emotionally unavailable, and this person is unavailable, and the other one is, and you get the card of Be Happy from Celia. It's your choice. Smile, shine your light. Be happy, She's always giving Dave that dang card. And the card of write it down. Write down, like, I heard really work on doing, like, do the focus wheel again, and then write the story of where you would like to be with somebody in 5 years. Like, I would like to be married and have, first child on the way. Like, write a beautiful story, talk out under the moonlight. But like, your parents gave you that emotionally unavailable, like, wound right there. Cycling, you're seeing it. Look how quick you're picking it up now. Just think, the universe kind of tests us. Do you see it? It came back. Did you see it? You know what? When I finally said, you know what I said? I deserve better. And you know what? Say it. I deserve better. Yeah. Like, reciprocity is like one of the things Celia demands. Like, if we have a relationship and we don't feel it's equal give and take, done. Like, done. So make sure reciprocity's in there. Balance is really important. But like, you're being definitely divinely guided. But your parents gave you this, and you have, as you forgive them, for they know not what they do. Like, they were just doing the job they signed up for, which was, unfortunately, to give you that wound for you to heal, which comes from you loving yourself. The more you love yourself, the more somebody else is going to love you. And like that focus wheel, like I did it on, I wanted a committed relationship. And like the thing was, I deserve better. I deserve somebody. And you have to be emotionally available as well.
Yeah. And one of the processes that popped in my head is write a gratitude list about the relationship. Focus on all the good things that you had in that relationship. And that will carry over into the next one.
In all your relationships of the past, you can write like the best parts of all of them into like one, like.
Yeah. And that's kind of how you get your little, your desires list. And
you have to let yourself off the hook, because you know what? You have to know what you don't want to know what you do want. And sometimes we're stubborn and we have to really, 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 really know what we don't want to know what we do want. Take it from a Taurus. I know I had to really know. That's why my list is 2 pages long, because I had to really, really know.
Yeah. Coming from another stubborn person.
Coming from another stubborn female. But we feel like you're doing really good in the masculine part of your life. So are you doing your self-care? Are you doing your feminine energy things? Are you being in your divine feminine energy as well?
Dance in the kitchen.
Yes. So thank you, Corinne, for donating to the channel. We greatly appreciate it.
Hope that helps.
And just a reference point. Glad we could be here. We were going to do it earlier, and then Celia's like,
just be.
Nope. And then it was like, now.
Yes.
Dave come in here, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Yes. Now. So. Yeah, everything in perfect timing.
Yes.
So, anyone else that would like a message, please just drop a little comment. AG, spirit guides for positive changes are coming after today's solar eclipse.
Spirit guides. Okay, AG, I get your dreams need a practical plan. So that's just maybe bringing in that 3D. It's since this is the new moon in Libra, it's all about relationships and good things. So maybe just write down your desires, your lists, and everything in a relationship. And then the underlying thing is step out of your comfort zone. It's always good advice. Because if you want something different, you got to do something different.
And what card is that?
That's North Node.
Oh, the North Node. Or
Yes. So follow your direction.
AG, Android guy.
Yeah.
So, I know I have really been working on being consistent about like posting content, like trying to be doing my lives pretty consistently daily. And I know that consistency has like that practical plan, that Taurus aspect of it, you know.
Yep.
And the North Node. Are you working towards your North Node? I feel like there's definitely a partnership coming in for you because you get the King of Pentacles, you get the Two of Cups, you get the Ten of Swords, and you get the Two of Swords with the Four of Swords. So I feel like there's going to be, you have to do some healing. And I feel like you're going to get a new opportunity to work on your North Node, a new partnership opportunity. As soon as you do some of the healing work, standing in your power, speaking your truth. As my throat chakra was so like felt closed up, like, are you standing in your power? Or are you carrying a lot of burden? As soon as you let some of that duty, do you have a lot of duty? I'm like, dang it, this feels like a lot of duty. If you feel like you're carrying a lot of duty, if you let go of some of it, like the Emperor is just kind of like doing his thing. Yes, like do it, like just do it and like take the time to do the work. And that will release this burden from you and bring you this victory and this forward movement you're trying to get. But we feel like there's going to be a new opportunity in person coming in for you once you decide to step into doing the healing work. But you have to step into like doing it every day in the physical. Like the King of Pentacles is like he's doing consistently doing the work every day. So thank you, Android guy. Andrea, a message from my spirit about my relationship with Leo boyfriend.
Okay. Okay, Andrea, the first card I get is a personal issue reaches resolution, followed by it's time to take action. So sounds like there's some communication, some skeleton in the closet, something that's going on that just needs to kind of be cleared up and worked out. Next card I get is confidence is your key to success. So just be true to yourself, be loving, and just step out of that ego.
Authentic.
Be your authentic self. Yes.
Stand in your power. Do the Wonder Woman before.
Yes.
Before we move anywhere, she said, "Look, the judgment's there on the bottom." So that's we're actually going to start, Andrea, with the underlying energy of the Judgment, the Five of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We feel like this is your underlying desire to be like wife, mother, like the desire, you know, of that. But we feel like Dave and I really recently learned the Judgment card's really about if you judge somebody, that judgment's coming right back to you. So in the past, not even necessarily this life, because sometimes things take generations to manifest. Now things are taking days, weeks, and minutes to manifest. It used to take sometimes a whole generation or more to manifest. So have you ever had an Akashic Records reading or done any past life regression? We feel like this is something that you're unaware of, like that's blocking your heart. And when you open your heart, it's going to help heal this energy. Then we get the King, the 10 of Pentacles, which is always the happy card, the Wheel, another 10, and the 7 of Swords, which is walking away from the thoughts and things that don't serve you. Or it could be this tie, because like in there, he's got a knife where he's like, cut the tie. Andrea, have you ever done any like Akashic Records or past life work? For some reason, I feel that. So, if you haven't, do a meditation about past life or get a reading or but we feel like it's definitely important for your forward movement to heal this cycle. We feel like that's what's blocking this forward movement. With the relationship you would like, Dave and I have resolved some of our past life. We've had some past lives together, and so we've resolved some of them. So as just awareness of them and some of the wounds you get from that, it helps you resolve that. So our guidance is get a past life reading or do a past life regression, do some Akashic Records work. So we hope that helps Andrea. Hi, Jennifer. How are you doing today? I have a dot up there. What do I have? Oh. I don't know what I have up there. I had a dot, but the dot's gone. And so's the chat now.
Oh, no.
It'll come back.
KCTES, well, in general.
Oh no, what did I do?
Switch to top chat. There we go.
Here, we'll just do this. We'll just
Awesome.
do it that way.
Okay.
Okay, KCT.
KCT, just a general reading.
Okay.
It's KCT. Okay. So first card I get is a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So something fiery. I can't quite pick up what it is. Underlying energy is step into your comfort. Step out of your comfort zone. It's that North Node again. So there's maybe something that's coming up, a situation that you just need to step out of your, that's going to be
The North
passionate
Node,
or-
you know, the North Node is in Aries right now.
good to know. Did not.
The North Node is in Aries right now.
So.
And it's about like taking action with your personal mission, like taking like
passion, yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
A new refreshed energy. Do you know where your North Node is? Yeah, we're gonna see if we can restore that just there.
Just doesn't want to work, does it?
Just does not want to work for me. Okay.
Just pop that back out.
I know, I just don't like it up there.
So KCT doesn't know. Okay.
Andrea, we already did. We did your reading the one before last, so
That's a good one. Let's go back.
the cards of the Empress, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So the underlying energy, the Nine of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles. Are you trying to manifest somebody back from the past? KCT, are you trying to manifest love? I hear, are you trying to manifest love? We feel like if you're trying, come at it from a higher perspective. Say, I asked my ego to step aside and I asked my higher self to have this conversation. You could even do that and write down, just like script a little what you would like to say to that person and see if you can't work on that energy. Because like speaking your truth is going to bring you like the Ten of Pentacles. That's pretty good with the Lovers, you know. The Hierophant is a connect, you know, a commitment. Hi, Danny. The Ten of Cups. So you get the two best tens. So come at it from a different perspective. You can always do a meditation and say, I would like my higher self to speak to their higher self, you know, and, you know, come at it from a really heart-centered place, heart-centered, and see if it doesn't change the whole situation quickly.
Yes.
Because you get that North Node card, which makes me feel like that person could be an integral part of your life path and mission. So we are going to get Miss Danny, what have you been up to? We're going to get Jennifer. Jennifer's new. Jennifer, do you want a quest? We do questions and generals. Like you can write, like take and like meditate and get in a good vibration and like ask, like write down like script, segment intent. How would you like it to work out? Jennifer's asking, will she reconcile with her Pisces?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Danny said she's in contact with her twin.
I know, I saw that.
We are doing really well.
These are the ones I'm supposed to use.
Whatever works. Danny, we will get you next. We are doing well. The channel's been growing.
So the first one I get is Domicile Moon, which is all about abundance. The next card is Exalted Moon, self-regulation. And the underlying energy is New Moon beginning. So yeah, it seems like there's a lot of abundance and yes, you'll reconcile. It's just a new beginning and a new perspective of how it's going to happen.
This self-regulation, if I would pull my energy back because a masculine energy does not typically like to be pursued. So I feel like with that, like I know sometimes being a Taurus, you can go in and be like a bull in a china shop, which is never a good way to go into anything. So Speaking from experience. Would you like to get back with him? Would you, if you're energetically thinking about him, he's probably thinking about you. If it was like any kind of toxic or codependency, we encourage you to focus on the positive of it, the abundance, the happiness. Like, if you would like to get back with this person, write down like a list of like all the happiest memories, like the happiest times together, the funnest things you did, and go back and read over them and just reinforce that love you have, and just be like, if it's meant to be, let it be easy, and have that faith. Like, as you do your healing work, that person's going to do the same. Like, honestly. But like, think about, because the rainbow here, like really focus on the positive of the relationship, and then see if that doesn't bring a different energy back around. As you continue to do the work, you get the 9 of Wands, which says you're a light worker here to do a mission. You have to like be the beacon, like teach what you've learned, like continue to focus on like, and detachment's one of the best ways. Say, I don't have to be with you. I would like to be with you, but if, it's not reciprocal, it's not, you got to stand and be the light, be the beacon, be the change you want to see. Walk the walk. Sometimes, even if that means walk alone, sometimes we walk alone so we can learn the lessons, so we can upgrade, so we can meditate. Oh, it's about you upgrading. Totally is what you continue to do your work. You're doing well. You get the 10 of Swords, which is, ending that cycle completely. The Fool, which is a brand new beginning. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is really stable. As you step into more of your stability and being really grounded and knowing your self-worth, and you're like, the Queen of Pentacles knows her value without a doubt. As you step into that, you can bring this back around with the World. The Moon, which is healing the cycles and patterns, elevating yourself with the Hermit, and bringing the King of Wands, that masculine energy right back around. Somebody that's also like, that reminds me so much of the Strength card, like, like going through like the masculine energy, doing that, his own work. And then you get the 4 of Pentacles, which is, okay, what's holding me back from stepping into mission? Because honestly, when I stepped into my North Node of my Chiron, like that elevated my mission to a whole different level. So as step into mission and like walk the path, do the meditating, keep going on the path you're on. And as you're doing the healing, and like feel like what's holding you back, because you get the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups with the 8 of Swords. So like, what thoughts are holding you back? Like, what happened to end it? As soon as you work the energy, like it can happen super quick. Dave and I have had an energy, like Dave's had an energy, and we talked about it. And then somebody randomly sent him a text about that energy kind of being resolved, like with him doing none of it.
Yes.
Honestly, it's about as soon as you step into doing mission, like things can change, like quickly. Honestly, like Celia's been so on that about taking, it's your choice. Either you can sit and wait for him. I'm waiting for him to change. You know what? As soon as you step into doing your North Node and working on your Chiron, which is your inner child healing, and those are both almost conjunct. Well, they're within 8 degrees of each other. So they are conjunct in Aries. So it's highlighting Chiron and the North Node, that energy together, So look at your Chiron, look at your North Node. Honestly, if you know your birth time and you don't know your chart stuff, you can send me your information and we'll look it up for you and try to give guidance as we can.
Yes.
yeah, you have to know your birth time and your birthplace, and obviously your birth date.
Time, date, and location.
So, are we not plugged in?
We're plugged in.
Oh, normally it just doesn't dim like that.
I know.
Like, what is going on? Miss Danny, can we get a reading for you? Do you have a question? You are very welcome. How does Rashad feel about her now? We are in the kitchen at our house. There is, here, I'm going to have to move the chat, so hold on. That way I can
see the.
There is Dave's fountain he built. You can watch it run.
Okay, Danny. First card I get is Reach for the Moon. Go for it. And that is followed by the falling moon releasing blocks. So any of these twin flame things, the twin flame thing, just keep going down that path and just realize that twin flame is going to be triggering everything in you to release those blocks as you work through everything. And underlying energy is just communicate, talk to the moon. Yeah, so just it's having that communication, that connection, not shutting down definitely is a good thing.
Yeah, we got it for him last year for his birthday. And then he got it going partway last year, partway this year. So that we sit here every day and look out, and that's what we look at when we have breakfast. We get to have that view and the birds, and we have a little squirrel feeder, and so
it's nice.
Yeah.
So
just doing something, trying something different. Last night I did it again. Last night we did a sound bath
together
in Dave's sound studio. So that's where we normally do coffee and cards together, but it's set up for the bowls because we played opposite each other. So
that was a lot of fun.
It was, and now my eye's doing like a crazy thing again.
Got that twitch.
Yeah, it's been having that all day. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So. Danny, what negative thoughts are you thinking? You got to walk away from any negative thing that's not serving you, like your thoughts, because swords are just thoughts. Because you have this contract. Just keep being the beacon. Everything's working out. Keep looking at the blocks and the cycles and know everything's triggering. And it's a reference point. Celia's newest thing is about for us to see everything as a reference point. Oh, look, and we're having that cycle back around again. It's a reference point.
Mm-hmm. Don't have to beat yourself up about it. Don't have to be.
Yeah, just
forgive and go on.
Forgive yourself. We're going to tell you, Danny, you want to know Dave's new criteria for making a decision? Look, Amazon's here. What'd you order now? It's not mine. I already got my package. Well, Danny, first you get the card of inspired action, which is when there's nothing else you can do but follow that action. Know you're being inspired by source. You're being guided by source. And the card of reciprocity, be open to give and receive. How's your feminine energy? We are in this new moon in Libra with the solar eclipse where the moon is covering the sun, but the sun is still shining a little bit. So, about integrating, we feel the masculine and feminine. And how's your solar eclipse today? And how's your self-love? Danny, did you get to see the solar eclipse?
She might have seen part of it.
Might have got to see it.
Or it might be going on right now.
Oh. It was going that way. It was like through like Oregon and Nevada and Utah and
Yucatan Peninsula, and then down to
Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very cool.
so it was already going on. And then you underlying energy is the card of self-love. It's an inside job that starts with you. And yeah, like it's about like self-love. He's going to reflect how much you're loving yourself. He's going to reflect that back to you. Like me and Dave have like been having that like crazy lately. Like if he's not loving himself, I'm like, yes. I'm like, you need to do the self-care, self-love. His new criteria for making a decision is what, Dave?
I've got two. So the first one is, does it feel good? And the second one is, does it make me happy? Totally new to me.
Yes. We are in Indiana, which
Center.
upper Midwest.
Yeah. Right below the Great Lake.
Like, yes, those are like, that's how I live my life. If it doesn't make me happy, I don't. Dave couldn't believe when I was like, that's always been my decision for a few years, my decision criteria.
Yeah. I think before that, my decision criteria was, is that the right thing to do? Which
And
is
I'm
all
like,
about
is
duty.
that the right thing for who? Yeah, it's like total duty. So
I know.
So Dave's not doing duty anymore. So
No.
So pour some love. Yeah, we were watching it earlier.
Saw a dragon. Or a crow.
Yeah, we were watching a live video of it, and then there was like a dragon or
a crow, a bird,
something that came across the front of this video. It was the oddest thing. I don't know what it was, but it was a really big bird. So very odd. But yeah, Danny, self-love.
Yes. So who's next?
So he's like, grow it, follow that inspired action.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. So anyone that's still here, please just drop us a comment. I messed the chat up. So and I can't figure it out. So
you got it. There you go.
Oh, here, let me get the rest of that out of the way.
It's Mercury in retrograde.
No, just Brenda. Jocelyn, how are you doing? Can I get a reading on what I need to know?
Okay. General for Jocelyn?
No. Yeah. Absolutely. We love that, Danny. Yes, we have been in and out. Now we are definitely back to being consistently steady of being here.
Yes. So Jocelyn, first one I get is draw down the moon, which is knowledge. It's just stand in that knowing, being confident. Next one's dark side of the moon, which is mystery. Then we have talk to the moon, which is communicate. And then we got moonlight enchanted. And it is all about the underlying energy of the falling moon release block. So write down a list of what you're curious or what you want to know more about. And there's some blocks there that you need to kind of look at, and you'll get through it. So write down some things. Write down whatever that question, that thing that's kind of bugging you. You'll probably clarify.
We'll see, Jocelyn. We get the Page of Pentacles. So we feel like you're going to get a message. A lot of times, like what Dave said, write down what you want to know. A lot of times you can just say something. It's amazing. You can say something and then it'll show up on your phone, or like you can meet somebody that has some knowledge about it or can tell you something about it. So just focus on what you... Are you working on your spiritual arts? Like, are you meditating? Are you doing tarot? Are you trying to channel? Are you... What? We feel like you do something in the spiritual arts.
Sometimes do it in school.
Do you do anything in the spiritual arts? Do you do it, even meditation? Are you being balanced and grounded? That would definitely go with the student. We were just talking about the age and meditation and your feet on the earth would do you wonders. We hear. And are you like feeling free to like do the things, take the action that you want to take, or are you feeling like you're really? Are you feeling really blocked? Are you feeling blocked, or you feel like it's a time for you to really explore maybe a different course of study than you would normally study?
Metaphysical mystery.
I feel like it's because it's trying to call you in a different path towards this mystery and this enchanted thing. Like, I feel like it's trying to call you in a different direction. Then we get the Hanged Man. In the recent past is the Page of Pentacles, which is like studying, doing the work, just focused on doing that. The Headspace. Are you doing what your family wants you to do? But not what your heart wants, because that's the third page, the Page of Cups. Are you going to school for something like your family wants, but not your desire? Because current environment is like somebody else pulling the strings. And you're kind of... we feel like you're being kind of focused on the wrong thing, and somebody's feeling like... Do you love what you're going to school for? Or is somebody else... is this something your family encourages? Is this like a family lineage? Like, what's different about the family than... Oh. But you're following your heart. They don't think there's any money in it. They think you're a dreamer. I feel like there's a song about that. They feel like you're wasting your opportunity with you have the world at your feet and yet you're doing this. But it's really going to be like super healing for you. And we're even going to, like, it is in the long run going to bring you so much financial stability. Like, speech therapy is wonderful. I'm a physical therapy assistant. So, yeah, it's definitely going to bring you financial stability, and you're going to help heal a lot of people. A lot of kids have that Chiron wound. So getting that early is fantastic. The underlying energy, do what makes you like joyfully happy. You got to follow your heart. The 10 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, childlike enthusiasm, a lot of communication.
Awesome.
Don't let other people's decision Don't care what other people think. Because other people just have the agenda that's going to be best for them, not what's necessarily going to bring you the opportunity. We're going to get a Celia card. Jocelyn, are you trying to manifest love? Because you get the cards of true love, which is, yes, this is the romantic partner you seek. And you get the card of your words are powerful. Your words create your reality. How is your self-talk? And we told you about getting grounded. And there's the card of get grounded, which is my favorite card in the deck. If you're asking about love, like write down the story of how you would like it to be. If you found us, you could possibly be a twin flame, just because that's what we kind of attract. But make sure you're definitely getting grounded. Follow your heart. The page that's not here is the page of Wands. Which is the action taken. I would focus on school and know the relationship thing is going to work out in its due time, and don't try to push it along really. That I would action with passion, because you know that page is like that. I would definitely focus on the school and following what your heart's desire is and going at it with childlike enthusiasm. And I say about the page of Wands because I see like childlike energy, and I don't know if you're trying to manifest childlike energy in your lifetime, in your life right now, like of a child. So I would just be cautious at this time. I would do focus on school and just be cautious in the love department. Be cautious. Oh, yes, it's going to work out really good. And the other part's going to work out too. Just don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. I really love some good speech therapists. So, one of my favorite ones on TikTok is a speech therapist that I watch. So, oh, what is the computer doing?
Very good.
Okay, so we get water bear. I would like to know about Libra solar eclipse in my 12th house. Am I supposed to be on a spiritual? We are all on a spiritual awakening right now.
Yes. Okay.
And we are using the Moonology cards today. And it's funny, I picked up the other deck and there's that page of Wands.
Okay. So I get for the water bear, I get the energy is gaining momentum. It's a waxing moon. So, yeah, we're hot and heavy down this path of spiritual awakening and the journey. And then underlying energy is step out of your comfort zone. It's that North Node. It's doing what you're called to do here. So
yeah, and we are going to look at your chart and let you know about that.
North Node and Chiron and
yes.
all the good stuff. Yes.
Yes. We'll get you a couple of tarot. We get the Four of Pentacles crossed by the Hermit. I see you say you're planning on moving out of home. I feel like you're holding a lot of stuff in, like a lot of feel. What are your feelings about that moving out on your own? Try to see it from the highest possible thing. Don't think of I'm trying to leave because it's a negative situation. Try to see it from the highest perspective possible. Come at it from a place of love. It's going to give you an opportunity to really open up your connection more. Make sure you're definitely meditating. You have to try find a different perspective and come at it from a place of love. And what are the positive aspects of it? Like meditate and see what are the positive aspects of it. Because that, as soon as you figure out what the block is of it, it's going to make it really easy to figure out. Like if you're, and then you're gone because there's the cherry in the immediate future of the world. Like this is, you're divinely guided definitely to be doing this. How other people see you, the Ten of Swords, some people, bye, Danny. Have a great day. Some people have a difficult time seeing you walk away, that you're focused on other things, but just know that, this is an opportunity for me to feel my independence. This is an opportunity for, what is the opportunity coming towards you with that action? The hopes and fears card is the King of Pentacles. So that's about your stability. Are you worried about your stability? Are you worried about your comfort in that place? Are you worried about finances? The outcome is the Justice card, which is about this Libra new moon, that everything is going to work out. Yes. And like, if you focus on it from a positive perspective, not, I want to get away from them for whatever reason. And you think of the positive of where do you want to go instead? Like, you are always protected as on this journey. You are always protected. You can always call in Archangel Michael if you're not feeling safe and say, I call in Archangel Michael to put me in a protected bubble, surround my energy, make sure I'm, in a safe place. You get the cards, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. We feel like you're going to get new communication that's helping you on this journey. Because I remember, it's going to change really quickly because you have a contract to work with somebody else. Yeah. You have a soul contract with that person. But like, as soon as you change your focus on what's blocking you from going, it's going to move forward really quickly and easily. Just from a higher perspective onto what's holding you back. Transformation is imminent. Imminent. Well, that Three of Pentacles, a lot of times for me with that specific card, it's like me and Dave and Celia all working together, because like me and Dave with the twin flames, it's a split soul. So you share the higher self. So like Dave's always amazing, thinks I can read his mind when we're disconnected with Celia, and she knows what we're both thinking.
Yes.
So, Lazia, does he think about me? What does he think of me? So we're getting a card for Lazia. Does he think about me? So you are very welcome. We hope you have a great day.
Yeah, hope that helps.
She's like, here, got me some off to the side so I'm not blocking your waterfall.
Oh, come on over here. Lazia, the first card I get is a personal issue reaches resolution. A full moon in Cancer. And that is luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So that sounds like very good positive movement.
If you're thinking of that person normally, they're thinking of you as well.
Yes. And underlying energy is your hard work is paying off.
So if you're working on your self-love, it's going to make you more attractive to that person. The happier and more high vibration you are, the more happy and vibration of the person you're attracting is. Get you. The Ace of Pentacles, so a new opportunity coming towards you. It's going to come really fast with that Knight of Swords. And it may not be the opportunity that you think it is, but give it an opportunity and just have faith, because we all have our own path to get there. Nobody has the same set path. Some healing needs to be done. And then the balance will come in between you. You can always call in Archangel Michael if you're having a little bit of fear about that person. If you're having thoughts about missing that person, that person feels that energy as negative energy rushing towards them. And if you're coming at them from a healed heart space energy, then they're going to feel that healed energy coming towards them. It's going to bring you the victory you desire. So we feel like there is opportunity coming, but you have to make sure you're doing the healing, not having judgment, because we all have a different path to get where we're going. So with that, I think I'm ready for a break.
Okay.
So we would like to thank everyone for joining us. We will be back again tomorrow to do some more coffee and cards.
Yes.
We would like to thank everyone that donated to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope everyone has a most wonderful day.
Hi, everybody.
So, I go. So everyone have a great day. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.